All right, we're live. So, welcome to this wildcard preview slash regular season reflection. All right, we have Packer Fanatic 98 and Matt Ogden here with me,
Yep.
What's up, Barry?
and soon we'll be having junior breaking news updates with us as well.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, what are your guys' keys for this game?
You want to start, Brian? You want me to?
I'll start. Well, let's talk about it, man. I mean, everyone's sleeping on us. Let's just start with that. Everyone's sleeping on us. Everyone's thinking, oh, Devontae Adams, Ty Montgomery, Christian Michaels, our run game is weak. Sure, I can agree that Lacey and Starks, they're out, and they're no Lacey and Starks, but they're a threat. They are a huge threat. I mean, look at the Bears' defense. And sure, I mean, the Bears' defense ain't the best, but if they find openings, they're going to be a huge threat, and they're going to be a factor in that game come Sunday. And even if it's not them, we got the number 12, Aaron Rodgers, who can run, and we've seen what he can do. So he will be the man to look out for if Ty Montgomery and Christian Michaels don't show up.
And honestly, if you look at it, I would rather have Ty Montgomery running than James Starks.
Right.
Yeah.
James Starks is averaging like 2.3 yards a carry.
Exactly. And they're, even if they don't get that many carries or a big run, they're still doing more. They're still being more productive than our main running backs, which is Lacey and Starks.
Man, Aaron Ripkowski though.
Exactly, Aaron Ripkowski, dude. What's John Kuhn? Reminds me just like John Kuhn, man. It reminds me of him big time. And I think he's better.
I think the secondary just needs to keep up, and we need to stop doing constantly blitzing because that will keep the receivers wide open. So
yeah, true.
Yes, sir.
However, I feel like we do need to pressure, like even if we don't blitz, I feel like our front seven needs to make Eli panic and pressure him early and often.
Yeah, Nick, I hate to pause you for a second, but you didn't put the link or nothing down in the description box or anything, right?
No, I didn't.
That's why I teach to look out for the 2 Chainz guy. I take the link down if I.
Oh no, I didn't put the link in there.
Yeah, so just to put that there. Yeah, because I remember when we were doing the hangout. I mean, it was pretty long, anyways. I was going to end it eventually, but
that shit was weird.
Came in just walked in, took us all out. It's like, so I'm just going to be basically just just send the link to anybody who wants to come in through Messenger or something.
Yeah.
We don't want no.
But yeah, back to the game. I mean, I know the Giants had our number for the past 2 times, and I mean, this kind of seems like an excuse, but you guys do remember when Joe Philbin's son died, and we weren't focused mentally. I know it seems like an excuse, but that game we seemed like it just took us. Basically, we weren't focused in the game after that loss of Joe Philbin's son dying.
Yeah. I also feel like our wide receivers need to create separation from their corners. Like we need to burn Janoris Jenkins. We need to confuse him.
Yeah, we do.
Isn't Jenkins hurt though? Isn't he? Doesn't he?
Yeah, he has a back issue, but he says he'll probably play.
Okay.
He might be 100% though.
And like you were saying, Nick, let me just touch up on that. How you said you want our receivers to get separation and stuff. Look at Jordy, man, and Devontae, and who was it? Was it against the Vikings? They got some good separation.
Yeah, that's true.
Devontae Adams, dude, he got open and he got some good separation, got the touchdown. Then you got Jordy, who was covered pretty well, I will say that, and found an opening, and bam, Rodgers with the touchdown to Jordy.
Also Geronimo Allison.
Mm-hmm. Can't forget about him. And then the return of Randall Cobb, man. I mean, Cobb might not be as big as people thought, but I think he'd do fine, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Nick, are you starting to be more impressed with Devontae Adams now? Because
yeah, for sure.
Back then it was usually he
couldn't even catch a cold last year.
I think it was mainly this is his 3rd year, right? I think it was his sophomore slump.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So maybe now he's got the hang of it.
Yeah, like in the beginning of the season, I don't know if you guys were like remember, but in week 2, man, when we faced the Vikings, I was pissed off in my video. I was like, fuck, I was like, fire Devontae Adams, this and that. And now look at this guy, man. This guy's balling out. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it takes a while to process all this stuff, but
Don't
man,
forget about our key weapon, possibly Jared Cook.
bam.
Oh, yeah.
First playoff appearance, man. You know he's gonna want to shine.
Yeah, definitely.
He's been impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised if we extended his contract.
Oh, yeah. It says that all signs are pointing to us extending his contract.
I would not mind. This guy, dude, he's a beast.
When healthy, he is, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this guy, he really, shined. Even in preseason, he looked pretty good, but I was like, I want to wait till regular season to see what he can do, and he really showed up, in week 3 when he went out. Like, damn, so we don't get to see Cook, but when he returned against the Redskins, he caught a beautiful pass by Rodgers in that Redskins game, and that really just proved what he's capable of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Nick, by the way, Lombardi Lee just sent a missed call. You can send him the link or something so he can come in here.
Oh, yeah. I'll do that.
Yeah. But, yeah, honestly, I mean, it's a tough matchup going against the Giants. I know the Giants are no pushover. They got a good defense. But, I mean, the question is Eli going to show up as a playoff Eli Manning? And you never know. He may not show up, and then defense has to be the team accountable.
Exactly. And like I was saying before, I said it to I forget who I told. I think maybe you guys or someone in general who I was talking football about. You don't know what quarterback with Eli you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You really don't, because this guy is something else. I mean, I will say this: when he's like in the right state of mind, this guy is like a boss. But recently, dude, is he even trusted? Like, you guys even trust Eli to lead you guys to the next round of playoffs? Then you got Odell Beckham, who's had, in my opinion, an off season. If you ask me, I mean, not off season, but just not, I guess, the usual season he would have. Then the return of Victor Cruz. He's been quiet, if you ask me.
Yeah.
My only concern is Odell and Sterling Shepard.
Yeah, same here. Also, Paul Perkins.
Oh, right, and there you go. I forgot his name in the video that I made, but yeah, man. I mean, in our defense, let's touch up on this, man. Our defense, our front seven, like you said, Nick or Matt, we have to pressure Eli, and I think Mike Daniels and even Blake Martinez, these two will pressure Eli.
Yeah, we just can't blitz him too much though, because
also LaTroy Guion.
Right. And Dean Lowry, if he gets some snaps in here.
Oh, he deserves it.
And he should, man. This kid really showed heart.
Definitely.
But but my really only concern is our secondary, our corners. The Darius Gunner. I mean, let's talk about him, man.
He made some good plays against Detroit.
He did play. He did. I will say that was a game that he really showed up as if he was like a vet. But let's hope he steps up, man. Because I don't know. Right now, I'm just like, we should cut him. But then I don't want to be eating my words when he shows up on Sunday.
Yeah, if he shows up on Sunday.
I think I said this before we started the thing. I said basically we don't have to be this top elite defense. We just have to do enough to where we can win the game.
Yeah, pretty much. And I know that we can be opportunistic as well as a defense.
Right.
Because I know New England doesn't got the best defense either, but I know they can do enough to win their games too. So.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, this is a good match. I mean, I kind of figured this was going to be the matchup. Even before the Lions game, I kind of figured we were going to win that. It was going to be us against the Giants.
Yeah.
And I feel the winner of this is going to – I mean, honestly, I don't think the Lions are going to beat the Seahawks. With that crowd and everything, I think the winner of this game – I feel like the winner of this game is going to give Dallas trouble.
Yeah, like we said earlier before we went on, it's going to be too much pressure for Dak, if you ask me. And I think you guys can agree. It's going to be too much, man.
It's his rookie year and everything, too.
Exactly. It's going to be too much, and the only reason why there is Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the only reason why they did good is because their offensive line.
Yeah,
Right.
something too. I mean, that's for another week, though. We just got to focus on this week and get the W this week, and then we'll focus on them next week.
True.
I mean, the crazy things have happened, though. I mean, when we were the 16 in 2010, 2011 season, I mean, no one expected us to go to the Super Bowl, and we did. So,
True.
as banged up as we were, I think in NFL history, we probably were the most banged up team ever to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think so.
And not only that, we also had Donald Driver and Charles Woodson get injured in that Super Bowl, too. So that was even a huge pile on us, too.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I mean, it's kind of a little bit of shades of 2010 and 2011 season, though, a little bit.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like I said, I didn't want the 6th seed because, honestly, I know I'm confident we could win as a 6th seed. I mean, I would love that. I would love for us to get the home field advantage game and then go on the road the next week.
Yeah.
So, who would you guys say is the player of the year for us so far?
It's probably Jordy.
Really?
The what?
You saying player of the year?
Yeah.
I'd say Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron or Jordy, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah. I would say that too. I would agree with Jordy. Jordy, in the beginning of the season, he started off slow, and we all thought that the ACL is really affecting him, but it was just some rust he needed to clear off, and bam, look at him leading the league.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he got Devontae.
You all know that NFL's probably going to give the MVP to Matt Ryan, but I think honestly Aaron deserves it.
Right.
Big time.
But like I said, they're probably going to give it to Matt Ryan.
But,
And that's not to say that Matt Ryan hasn't had a good year. He really has.
He has, but I mean, Aaron's first in touchdowns. I mean, isn't Matt Ryan like first in everything else but touchdowns?
Yeah.
And I think touchdowns should be the main ingredient to be an MVP.
True.
It's like crazy. But just think about this, though, guys. Aaron Rodgers is 3 touchdowns away from 300 touchdowns, and he's only thrown 72 interceptions.
Jeez.
Seriously.
There's no other quarterback in the league that I can remember that has done something like that.
No, I think you're right.
I would have
I
to.
think he's going to go down as the first quarterback ever to retire with a 100 QBR rating.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you need, a quarterback who wants to play confident and who's plays smart. I mean, Brett Favre was a good quarterback, but Brett Favre was also a gunslinger, though. But Brett Favre's a legend, though, in Green Bay. But I'm just saying, Aaron Rodgers plays a lot smarter.
Yeah, I would have to put that one.
Yeah, I agree.
So who would you guys say was a bust this year? Not from the draft, but just as a player in general. From our defense.
Mm. What'd you say?
Who would you guys consider a bust on our defense for this year? Not from the draft, but just as a player.
Part of me wants to say Demarius Randall because I thought he was going to be a lot better.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I really want to say Demarius Randall too, because I mean, look at last year. He really, really rocked the show.
Yeah.
And then I want to say Ladarius Gunner was a bust. He wasn't consistent.
See, the reason why I'm not saying Ladarius Gunter is a bust is because I didn't really have that high of expectations for him.
Yeah.
I would say
honestly, Randall could be just going through the slump, though, sophomore slump, just like Adams did.
True.
So you never know. I mean, maybe he'll ball out the next year, but I mean, for now, I mean, he's playing like a bust.
Yeah, that's true.
We gotta wait and see how it is. I mean, if he shows up in the playoffs, though, then that's all that matters in the end.
Yeah.
Are you guys?
I mean, like I said, Eli Manning didn't put up the best stats when he was on those Super Bowl runs, but when it came to the playoffs, it mattered.
Right.
But let's just hope that ends on Sunday now.
Are you guys getting a? Sorry to get off topic. Okay, are you guys getting a call from Eddie?
Yeah. I sent him the link in the group chat. So
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, I got a call from him. He was trying to join in. I
Yeah.
don't want.
Maybe I don't know.
he started his own hangout, I think.
Okay.
I think you can just click the link and come in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I know you guys are tired of losing to the Giants in the playoffs. I'm tired of seeing it.
Yeah, it's gonna end this weekend.
Fortunately for me, I only got to see it lose once to the Giants, which was like in 2011, because
Yeah.
I became a fan in like 2008/9. But
Right.
I will say that
Me and Nick know all about that Super Bowl with Brett Favre throwing that pick. That was harsh.
Yeah, I seen that play, man. I seen that play. Fucking Favre cost us that game, man.
Yeah.
What do you think, Nick? Do you think if we would have went to the Super Bowl, do you think we would have had a good chance to end the Patriots undefeated streak?
I don't know, but that would have been one hell of a Super Bowl. Brady versus Favre.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think this year, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but if I was to make a wild prediction for Super Bowl, I'm saying Rodgers versus Brady.
I mean, a lot of people are predicting that.
Really?
Mhm.
I mean,
People like science. You know?
I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch of Super Bowl 45.
Oh yeah, with
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
No, I think Pittsburgh, though, going into New England is not going to be an easy pass.
Their offense has been explosive, though. Steelers.
Yeah. That's true.
With
Imagine having a hate week with Bruin Steel.
Hey, next year, man. Well, after this season, we will.
I
Yeah.
think, honestly, I think, though, if it's Pittsburgh and Green Bay, I think Green Bay would beat Pittsburgh again.
Oh yeah.
I think so, too.
Now, the Patriots, that would be a different story because, Patriots could go either way because Brady, he's really good. That would be like a QB duel.
Right. Let's see who's the better 12.
Yeah.
And that Super Bowl, though, against Pittsburgh, though, the one we went to, though, we pretty much exposed Ben in the beginning.
Oh,
Yeah, we did.
big time. It's cool.
When
though.
Nick Collins had that pick six.
I think they underestimated us in that Super Bowl.
We're always underestimated.
Let's hope-
Yeah, for some reason people do not like to give us credit.
It's like, the Packers lost one game. They're not going to be in playoffs. It's like, what the
let's hope
fuck?
the Patriots underestimated us.
Oh, the Packers, they're all right. Like we could beat a team like 38. When we beat the Seahawks 38-10, hardly anyone really gave us credit.
Right? It's like, you only won because Earl Thomas wasn't there. Please say that shit for someone else.
I know the Giants fans are always bringing up the whole, we got a great defense, but they don't want to give us credit for our great offense. So
Right.
Right?
it's like, it could go either way. A great defense could stop a great offense, but you got to also think, though, a great offense could stop a great defense.
Yeah.
I'm just pumped for this game.
You guys know Rodgers is going to play smart like he always does. He's not going to try for throw a pick, and usually when he does throw a pick, it's either like it just falls out of the receiver's hand and goes into somebody else, or just the receiver didn't go on his route.
Yeah.
Either that or the defensive player just made a really good play.
Yeah.
Right. Just like last.
Rodgers, that's tough to do, though. Everybody says, I'm going to pick Rodgers off, and never. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way.
Right.
I'm not underestimating the Giants, but I just think the Giants shouldn't underestimate us either.
Right. I agree.
It's like, I don't get what the big deal is. Like all the Giants fans talk about, we're huge underdogs, and this is like we're only favored by 2, right?
I heard 5.
5. We're not favored. It's not like we're favored to blow them out. It's like,
Yeah.
we also got to think though. Vegas is saying we're favored, but the analysts and all of them, they're saying basically that we're gonna lose.
Man, those bitches don't know nothing, though.
Yeah.
Especially fucking Skip Bayless's bitch ass.
Yeah, it's funny. He was like, I got the Packers beating the Lions 42-14, and then come playoffs, he's like, Aaron Rodgers.
You know what the interesting thing is, though, about Skip Bayless, though? I know he likes – you know what the interesting thing about Brady, though, is that If Brady didn't have Belichick, he would be pretty much just like a system quarterback.
Well, I mean, Belichick doesn't really like control the offense. He controls the defense. He's a defensive head
Like,
coach.
if he didn't have Belichick as his head coach, so he probably would be a different quarterback.
Probably, but it's hard to say since he doesn't really work close to Belichick. Since Belichick's more of a defensive head coach.
I think if we go to the Super Bowl, I think he will face the Patriots. So
Yeah, that would be a good Super Bowl 31 rematch.
I just hope, 20 years later, I just hope though that we come out on top and we don't have to hear the Patriots get 5 before us. So.
Right.
It's gonna be interesting wild card weekend, guys.
There's no competition in the AFC side, so.
Right.
But yeah, like I said, the defense, the secondary just needs to hold up, and then basically Aaron Rodgers just has to do his thing, which I'm confident he can.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, I expect Ty Montgomery to do his thing too, but I don't expect him to rush for way over 100 yards. I think he's going to do enough for us to set up the play action and get receivers open.
Yeah. And to think, we beat the Giants when everyone was saying that Aaron Rodgers was in a slump.
Yeah, but then, their excuse is, we were banged up as a team.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I have so much confidence in this team. I don't know why everyone thinks it's gonna be a walk in the park or a piece of cake. It's not going to be. We're gonna put up a fight.
Nobody, for neither of these teams, it's not going to be. It's going to be a close game for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You got Eagles speak go in the comment section. Giants fans say, "Oh, you're going to blow the Packers up."
Oh, fuck him, dude.
He's doing that.
He's still mad.
I don't know why he would.
I think a part of it has to do with he wants the Giants to beat the Cowboys.
He's so mad about that one game we played against the Eagles.
Yeah, but you can't throw excuses out that the refs fucked you in that game. It's like your defense was fucking.
That's what he always does. Complains about the refs.
Yeah, God forbid you can't blame it on your defense because your defense is so good, right?
The refs suck.
Honestly, I called it though. I was like, "Watch, he's gonna say the refs screwed them or something."
Right.
It's not like the Eagles were gonna do anything this year, anyways.
Let me ask you guys this question real quick. So, what are your guys' thoughts on Ted Thompson possibly resigning?
Resigning or resigning?
Resigning. Sorry.
Oh. If our next GM could do better, sign some free agents, that'd be nice.
But my question is, who would we get though? Like, who else would resign?
Yeah, that's true.
In a way, Ted Thompson's just like 50-50. Like, he makes good moves, and then the next.
One thing I like about Ted Thompson though is he always goes after the best player on the board on drafts. So that's one thing I'll probably miss.
Yeah, but it's one thing to get the best player on the board, but it's also another thing to get something that we actually need.
Yeah, like in free agency.
Well, that and the draft.
Right.
Let's hope the next GM does do that. Then
Yeah, exactly.
I'm kind of getting sick and tired of just relying on the draft. I know I get it. Young players build the team up, but you need some veterans on your team too.
Yeah, but young players also make rookie mistakes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
We need some veteran leadership on this team too, on defense side too.
Yeah.
The only guy that really has leadership, if you ask me, is Mike Daniels.
And Clay Matthews. Clay Matthews is a leader.
Remember who was it on the Bears? The guy who signed with the Bears. What's his name again?
Huh?
Who's the dude that signed with the Bears that said he's going to sign with us if we would have called him?
Oh, Charles Tillman.
No, the other dude. Before like the offseason, remember we were going to sign him. Then wasn't it former Bronco Danny Trevathan? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was going to sign with us if we would have just picked up the phone and called him. But well, we just didn't because Ted Thompson's so cheap, and then he ended up going to sign with the Bears. I mean, he could have been a huge fit for us,
Right.
but then he goes to sign with the Bears, like idiotic Ted Thompson, not making the moves, just saying, "Oh, let's just go through the draft." I do like the signing of Jared Cook, though.
Yeah, same here.
I was surprised we even went after him. But yeah, I mean, as for Ted Thompson, though, if he's resigning, I mean, I just hope the next GM does sign free agents for us.
Yeah. Like, Ron Wolf wasn't afraid to go and get free agents or make trades.
Wolf went after one of the biggest free agents in the free agency, Reggie White.
Exactly.
Something Ted Thompson's never done. I mean, go after like a. Then he did go after Charles Woodson, though, right?
Yeah, he did get Charles Woodson, and he did get Julius Peppers, and he did get Jared Cook.
Yeah, but I mean, he doesn't still. I mean, there's times he just doesn't do it, though.
Yeah, like we could have had Joe Hayden. We could have traded for Joe Hayden.
Yeah, we could have, but we didn't. We were like, fuck it. I mean, that's the one thing about Ted Thompson that I don't like. I mean, granted, he has drafted us some good players over the years, but I mean, also you got to think that you need some veteran leadership sometimes too.
Right.
But if he is resigning, though, I mean, best of luck to him in his future endeavors. I just hope that we get a GM that does actually sign some free agents. Because I think that's what
Right.
I mean, I think we are a Super Bowl contending team, but if we would sign some free agents and stuff like that, I think that would even make us push us even more to be contenders.
Yeah.
That's what I honestly think.
Yeah.
I mean, but we'll see. We'll see what happens in the offseason. I mean, for now, we just got to focus on the Giants going up against us this week, which I think is going to be a very intriguing matchup.
Yeah, I think so too.
I just hope that Eli Manning doesn't show up and be the playoff Eli Manning.
Right. He's like the NFC version of Joe Flacco.
Let's just hope that under McAdoo, he's not the same in the playoffs.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, though, if we beat the Giants, then we're gonna have confidence going into the next week. So
Yeah, same here.
I think honestly, I mean, no offense to the Cowboys or Falcons or Seahawks or any of them, I just think the Giants are our toughest task in the playoffs if we want to go to the Super Bowl. Because they've been the
Right.
top for a long time.
Very true.
And if we can beat the Giants, that's just going to build our confidence up.
Yeah, I agree.
And Dallas, like I said, Dallas got an explosive offense, but they also got a rookie quarterback in, and you never know what you're going to get with that in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think it's going to be us against the Cowboys if we beat the Giants, because I don't think the Seattle Seahawks are going to lose to
By the
them.
way, who do you guys think is like the most improved player on this team? Wait, where did Bryant go?
No, he just left. Improved.
Weird.
Probably.
Offense, Devontae Adams, hands down.
Yeah.
Defense, I'd say Nick Perry.
Yeah, Nick Perry. I agree with that. We do got one thing I do got to agree though. I mean, our defense just isn't that bad because we do got a good front four.
Yeah, a good front seven.
I mean, front seven. Yeah, we do got a good front seven. That's one thing I can't say bad about our defense. I just think our secondary is the problem.
Yeah, that's just because of injuries.
Yeah, I can't say we. I mean, it's not like we're a bad defense, though. We do got a good front seven,
Right.
so we could bring pressure to the quarterback. It's just our secondary sometimes fucks up somewhere down the line. I mean, that's one thing you got to do when you're watching these games. I mean, because of our injuries, we just gotta. Sometimes we're just gonna let one get away.
Right.
Hopefully though, it's not to the point where they score touchdowns.
Right.
But I mean, like I said though, I expect the Giants defense to come hard at Aaron Rodgers, but if Aaron Rodgers moves around and does his thing, that's going to be a long day for the Giants.
Right.
But yeah. I wonder where Brian went.
Right.
That's what I'm wondering. Maybe he just had to leave or something, I guess. Or just had problems.
Yeah. Sometimes he's
He did say one time, though, because he was on his phone, his battery died, so he had to charge it and then come back in.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that's the reason. I'm still kind of shocked, though, because you remember what it was like a few weeks ago about the whole, like that dude that came in that was a pedophile? Like, damn, how the hell did he find this?
Wait. Oh yeah. Yeah. That. Oh wow.
It's like, damn, how did this dude find us? How did he even know I existed? How did he even know we were doing a hangout?
He was like, "You're a sexual offender. You offend sex."
Well, I don't think he's a Lions fan. Something tells me. If he is a Lions fan, he's probably not a diehard Lions fan because he somewhat didn't know what the hell we were talking about.
Right.
Yeah, I just want to see the Giants Mafia protest.
Right.
Something like just epic to see them pro. Because I know they all already think because they're in the playoffs, they think, oh, we're going to go on a run, we're going to the Super Bowl.
Seriously.
Yeah, they're going up against a team that we lost to them 2 times before. I don't think we want to lose to them a 3rd time.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that's one thing. That's one thing they're missing the point out on too.
They know how to keep a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah. That's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if the receivers are going to be focused though, because they're going on vacation. I wonder if they're going to be 100% ready. I think they will be, but honestly though, I wouldn't be shocked though if Odell Beckham had the bad game.
Right.
Then gets pissed off and then has an incident with the net again.
Yeah.
But if you would have to predict though, what do you think the final score would be?
I want to say 24 to 16.
24 to 16?
Yeah.
That seems pretty much about right. I think probably like closest to me would be like us winning by a field goal, 24-21 or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. It's pretty odd though. It's like they know that we're doing a hangout, like they can just click the link.
Right?
Giants. Let's see who commented. Cop Hill said, "Woo, let's go Giants." What's the link? Why would the Hitman want to know? This is just Packer fans.
Yeah, it's just Packer fans here.
You know, you imagine Cop Hill comes in, woo!
Woo! Woo! Freaking Ric Flair wannabe.
Hey, you were making Carl Pizzle dance.
Yeah.
I remember when I did those interviews with a lot of TDC makers, like, where's my interview? You know,
It's
the funny thing is he wants me. He's begging me to ask him for an interview. He doesn't want to ask me though. I'm like, you could ask anytime you want, but I guess he figures.
It's good for business.
Yeah, that's why I guess best for business.
That's That's one of his catchphrases. It's good for business.
Well, you said you think the cop is the only thing he does is just out yell you.
Pretty much.
That's why you wouldn't want to go in a 1v1 with him, because you know he's just gonna out yell you and everybody's gonna say, "Oh, we own you,"
Right?
because he has all the subs and everything.
Sounds like an intelligent conversation.
This is coming from a guy who wants to like copyright Ric Flair. Now Eddie's calling to hang out. Doesn't he know just the link?
What?
So I mean, just click the link in the messenger
Right.
at the top. Maybe they're clicking the picture. Who knows? I think you gotta click the link. You can't click the picture.
Right.
Was that one time where we were doing the hangout one time and Joe Hill was commenting on it or something?
Oh yeah, Joe Hill.
He thought, did he actually? I wonder if he actually did bet on the Super Bowl to be Colts and Vikings.
Yeah. How does he feel that he's wrong about that? Neither of them even made the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, whoever thought that was an idiot.
Right.
I knew that wouldn't be Super Bowl.
I mean, this guy thinks that the Earth is flat, just like Judah Tribe.
Everybody thinks. I mean, they can't explain time zones. They can't explain mountains, though. Why is that happening then?
Time zones, mountains, like why the ocean has no like edge.
If the Earth is flat, the sun wouldn't revolve around the Earth.
Huh.
So basically, that makes no sense to why people say the Earth is flat. It's like they come up with no exclusive evidence why.
Yeah, it's just like they believe, oh, the government's telling us this, so it must be false.
And now Judah tried making these videos like, oh yeah, I don't believe in New Year's, and I don't believe in Christmas.
Well, he has a point. Christmas does have some pagan rituals in it, but honestly, he's just doing it just to be a Grinch, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it does have some pagan stuff involved, but I mean, I think Christmas mainly should be about just spending time with your family. You shouldn't be looking at it like that.
Right.
I think it's just one thing for Judah Tribe because he's bored. He wants to make videos, and he's like, "Fuck it, I can't make TDC videos, so I gotta do this."
Right.
You know what the one thing is though? It's like he called you racist and stuff, but if you were racist, why would you be in a group with 2 black guys and a Mexican?
Right?
That don't make any sense. So if you want to be in a group, you'd want to be in a group of just all white people.
Exactly.
That makes no sense.
He thinks it's just because I live in Indiana.
Yeah, but Indiana aren't they anti-KKK?
I don't know about that because there are some very like southern places there, but Indiana was part of the Union in the Civil War, so
yeah. I mean, Judah Tribe would just say anything that's stupid though. So
yeah, making up 5th grade insults.
I mean, you're saying because you live in Indiana because of that. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's 50 states where there's at least some people in 50 states that are racist and some that aren't.
Right.
I mean, you just can't say point the finger because he lives in Indiana. That's why he's racist.
Judah Tribe is prejudiced as hell, though.
He's prejudiced towards gay people.
What?
I said he hates gay people apparently.
Yeah, he does. He hates gay people. He hates white people. It seems like.
He calls his own racial slurs too.
Yeah, if they're friends with white people, he calls them like bad names too.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, Judah Tribe thinks he's always right about everything, but yet deep down he knows he's wrong.
Yeah, pretty much.
I wonder how Judah would react if the Packers would win the Super Bowl.
He'd probably be like wondering like if it's rigged or something.
He'd say, oh, it's rigged because Rodgers wins the Super Bowl again in Texas.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. The only Super Bowl, I guess, apparently, according to him, the Super Bowl, the only Super Bowl that wasn't rigged is the Bears winning the Super Bowl.
Pretty much. He thinks his team is the best team just because they're a charter franchise.
You live in the past, you think about 1985, you think that's going to happen every year for your team.
Right.
This team is nowhere near 1985. I'm surprised they weren't a dynasty for as good as they were. I'm surprised
Right.
they weren't a dynasty.
One of the best defenses ever and only one Super Bowl.
I mean, you could say the same for the Ravens, too. They won one Super Bowl until, what, 2013?
Yeah.
Or 2012 or whatever?
Yeah, but their defense was actually pretty good in that second Super Bowl, too.
Yeah. I mean, granted, the Bears did have a good defense, but I mean, there's other teams that had great defenses, too.
Yeah.
I know another defense I know a lot of people don't mention a lot, though, is the Buccaneers defense when they won their Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
A lot of people don't mention that.
No kidding.
They had a real good defense. It's just like pretty odd though. It's like I don't know if they can't click the link to get in, or
Yeah, I know.
that's pretty odd. Well, sometimes Google does fuck up. I guess maybe something happened where they just can't get in or something. Maybe.
That's weird.
But yeah, Nick, everybody's gonna see you did commentary with JR and Austin.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, he just came in and did the whole commentary.
I just,
You know, we had
I felt really tired during that commentary, though, for some reason.
yeah, I kind of noticed it a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
you kind of like wake up late or something or early.
I woke up early to go work out before the snowstorm hit.
You know what's funny though? Before the season started, everybody was going along with Julius Peppers and Clay Matthews are on PEDs.
Oh, yeah. I remember that shit.
The funny thing is though, before the season started, when that happened, I was in a hangout with 313 Hitman. He was like, "Oh, that's a stupid story." But then when Hate Week comes, he's like, "Oh, they're on performance enhancing drugs."
Right?
He's like, "Of course you wait till then, and then you say, oh, now you say it."
Seriously. How hypocritical can you get?
I know. I wanted to see that Hall of Fame game too in the preseason, but to be honest though, it was just one less game. Then we'd have to worry about more injuries piling.
Right.
Because then the injuries would have probably piled up maybe in the game.
I'll tell you what, though. Whoever was in charge of that definitely got fired.
Probably. It's like, damn, you should have prepared before ahead of time.
Right.
They wait just then to do it.
Right.
If they are going to do a Hall of Fame game next year, though, they should put us in, because we kind of got raw. We didn't get to play that. But I mean, if we go out winning the Super Bowl, I mean, I won't change that.
Right.
Carl Pizzle. He's so confident though. He's like, "Oh yeah, we're facing the Packers. That's gonna be an easy victory." I just want to see the look on their face, though, if they do lose, though. I just want to see the live reaction.
Right?
If we would lose, that'd be nothing new to us. But I mean, if they lose, it's something new to them. Because we've seen us lose to the Giants before. But if we've seen something different, and they saw it the other way around, they'll be shocked.
Yeah.
This kind of feels like this America's game type of vibe, though, with Aaron Rodgers saying about running the table when we were 4-6 at the time.
Yeah.
Going
I remember that.
Kind of feels like that. I wouldn't be shocked if we didn't win the Super Bowl, though, and then they talk about that.
Yeah.
It seems like every time Rodgers says something like "relax, run the table," we always seem to be playing better.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the thing is, though, is like when our backs are up against the wall, we play better as a team. When we like basically go in with so much pressure and like we're supposed to win, it's like we choke.
Yeah.
We don't not necessarily choke, but we don't play that well.
Yeah.
But when we like I said, when we were 4-6 at the time, everybody's like, "Oh, Packers not making the playoffs." But then we go out there and play our best football.
Right.
Surprisingly, the closest game we had was against the Bears, but that's because we let the Bears come back. But then Rodgers does that deep pass to Jordan Nelson going down the
Oh, yeah. I wonder how many Bears fans were so pissed about that.
Yeah, we kind of took our foot off the gas pedal a little bit. I mean, thankfully the defense held up where they didn't score a touchdown on us.
Right.
That was probably that was the closest opportunity we had a chance to lose.
I'd say so, too.
Another thing I'm glad about that game, though, is we tied the all-time record, though.
Plus, Judah Tribe doesn't make videos for the rest of the year.
Yeah. I think Michael Rand's not a rival, a fan of a rival team. He'd be talking about the all-time record. Imagine him as a Bears fan. We don't know all-time record against you, bitches. You'll say that if the Cowboys would beat the Packers, though.
So apparently, not to get off subject, but apparently Golden State Center is going to start in the All-Star game this season.
Wow.
Zaza Pachulia, whatever his name is.
Well, because they have a good cast around them, though.
What?
Is he just going to be like a backup then?
Yeah, probably.
Wow. It's no mystery to me. I probably think the finals is probably going to be Cavs and Warriors again.
Probably.
Yeah, so everybody's getting tired of seeing the same damn thing. Like, teams need to step up and start building. Just like the AFC and the NFL, they need to step up and start building their team the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you think? What do you think about? I mean, I know it's a long ways away, but after this year, what do you think about our schedule next year?
Pretty good. If I come back to the TTC, it's going to be quite the interesting hate week if I decide to do one with Dashy.
Yeah.
Or as he calls himself, The Undertaker 937.
Yeah, it's a new channel now. I don't know, to be honest, though, I mean, I think you and me said we're kind of leaning more towards leaving the TTC because the way it is now.
Yeah.
I mean, don't be shocked if we do leave, guys. I mean, it was a good run, but I mean, this can't be forever.
Yeah, it's just not the same as it used to be.
Yeah, if we would have been in like when it first started, and then we probably would have had like another couple more years in.
Yeah.
I mean, just because we're not going to be making videos or anything, don't mean we'll still might not trash talk you in the comments section.
Oh, I'll still be making videos, but they won't be hate weeks. They'll be more like previews.
Yeah, I think another thing that ruined the TTC is all these kids joining too.
Oh yeah,
No offense to them, but I mean, they're just. I mean, it's no room for. I mean, I think there should be a certain age limit.
seriously.
I mean, I like joining TTC when I was like 19 years old. So, I mean, that's pretty much old enough to qualify. 18.
Right.
I think 18. I think another reason why the TTC has gone downhill is because there's more personal shots and stuff like that.
People giving out people's personal information.
Yeah, it's like there's no room for that.
Seriously.
Well, at least one thing though is like if we do leave, at least we'll still be in TTC wrestling.
Yeah.
I mean, I think TTC wrestling is way different than TTC though. It's
Yeah.
not the same. Also, I think TTC wrestling is better though because it's more fresh and new.
Mhm.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people leaving the TTC for this year after this year.
Yeah, it's just not fun to like for me, like the past few weeks, it felt like a chore to make videos, you know?
Yeah. When it feels like that, they usually say it's best, when it's best to leave.
Yeah.
I mean, if we did come back though, I mean, to be honest though, let's see, on the NFC South side, we'll probably have a few vid makers of trash with like probably the Panthers and Falcons, maybe. But there's not really much vid makers on the Saints side. I mean, except for Jamal Seaton, and then who else is there? You got the Bucks, you got Cameron Dawson.
Right.
There's not that many vid makers on that side. And then you got the AFC North is pretty much just basically like dead almost.
Wait, who are we? What NFC conference are we facing next year?
With
No, the NFC. What NFC conference?
NFC South.
Oh, really? Already?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. And then I think we faced the Cowboys and who else?
Cowboys and
Seattle.
Seattle.
No Seattle fans, Cowboys fans, there's a bunch of them. I mean, it would just look like more like basically we're not trash talk with that many vid makers though.
Yeah, true.
But I mean,
Again, I'll still be making videos, but they'll be more like preview videos.
preview. I mean, we'll probably still do these hangouts and stuff. We'll talk about the games and stuff. But I mean,
Yeah.
we'll do like TTC. I don't know if Brian and Lamar Lee and all of them coming back, but if they are, I mean, hold it down from the Packers for us.
Yeah.
And just because we're not in the TTC, we won't be in the TTC anymore. If we aren't, doesn't mean that our group's going to be breaking up.
Exactly.
We'll still be Pack Attack for life.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was funny though when Cool Joe made a video. It's like, oh, you guys, that sounds like a geeky name. You should call yourself the Geek Attack. The reason why they call themselves Giants Mafia though is probably because after The Godfather.
Geek attack.
Yeah. I think there was a time, though, wasn't there a time with the Giants? I think there was a time Giants Mafia and they split up and there was Big Blue Commission and then there was Giants Mafia. It's like the same thing with the Cowboys, too. Because the fans didn't agree on certain things, but
Right.
we didn't split up and form two groups. I mean, there's not that many of us, but I mean, there's enough now. At least it's like you and me didn't form a group and then Brian and Lamar Lee formed a second group or something.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed about these two, they always seem to like name their big leader. Like, this guy's our big leader. It's like with Pack Attack, it's like nobody's a leader.
Right.
Like, we're all equals.
Pretty much.
But yeah, I think, like I said, Giants and Packers game. I'm gonna be looking forward to that. I just hope that this time we finally put the nail in the coffin. We finally end that debate where we can't beat the Cowboys. Can't beat the Giants.
Yeah. So, who do you think we need to draft?
I What do you think? You think we need to draft a corner, or do you think we need to draft the lineman?
I think we need to draft a couple of corners, honestly.
I said this. I think if we do win the Super Bowl, we probably will draft a lineman.
Yeah, I think so. Although I'd still rather have a corner
Yeah, it's if we don't win the Super Bowl, we probably will do that.
because Sam Shields suffered his 4th concussion of his career, so he might have to retire.
Like I said, though, if we do, I think we'll draft. If we do that, we'll probably draft the corner in the 2nd round, though. If we did draft the lineman with the 32nd pick, if we won.
Yeah.
You think we might get that guy from Indiana?
Dan Feeney depends. Like he's projected late 1st round, early 2nd round, so
Awesome.
we'd have to trade to get him.
Probably, unless we're just lucky and he falls to us.
Right. Just like Jason Spriggs did. Oh wait, we traded up for him.
Yeah. But I mean, we'll see what happens. But if we would have him, that'd be a great addition.
Yeah, definitely.
And also, we have to fulfill our needs in any other position too, though.
Yeah.
Just be thankful we got Jason Spriggs. So that was a gift.
Definitely. I think he's going to be good for us in the future.
Yeah, he is. And wasn't he a Bears fan too?
Yeah, he used to be a Bears fan.
The Bears were going to draft him.
Yeah, until we traded up.
That's kind of like the same thing with Ray Nitsky too, and we ended up having him.
Yeah.
So now he's a Packer.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to the Pack. Now he's on the winning team.
Yeah.
At least you could say that. You say I went to school with a guy from Indiana that plays for the Packers.
Yeah, right. It'd be cool if like Dan Feeney came to the Packers with Jason Spriggs because that means they have like kind of a chemistry.
Yeah. Who do you think? Whose spot do you think he would take?
Lane Taylor's.
Yeah, probably.
Definitely not.
Bulaga.
Definitely. Well, no, Balaga's not a guard.
Oh yeah, definitely not
Lang.
Lang.
Definitely not Lang.
Yeah, so probably Lang Taylor. It'd be interesting to see. I mean, but like I said, if we do win the Super Bowl, that's what I think would happen. If he did fall to us, but if he didn't, we'd probably go after a corner.
Right. And there's a lot of good corners in this class. I've been doing my research.
And one thing about this class that they're in, I mean, thank God we don't have to draft a quarterback. There's not really that many good quarterbacks in this class.
Yeah, I agree.
Whoever the
Next year's draft's gonna have a lot of good quarterbacks.
Something tells me that the Browns are not going to. I mean, Browns might still draft a quarterback, but something tells me they might not go that route. They might just focus on their line and the defense.
Yeah,
I mean, because
I think so too. Because honestly, there's not really that much of a game breaker.
I was talking to Ferris. He said that maybe they'll go after AJ McCarron.
That wouldn't be a bad pick.
Yeah, because something tells me they're just going to get rid of RG3. So
Yeah, RG3 just looks washed up.
and have Cody Kessler as the backup.
Right.
That's what I think they're going to do. And then he's probably not going to be their long-term future, but they'll probably draft a quarterback in 2018.
Yeah, I think so too. Because there's a lot of good quarterbacks coming out of that draft, like Chad Kelly, Jake Browning from Washington, JT Barrett.
I know the Bears are going to be stupid enough to draft a quarterback, though.
What?
I know the Bears are going to be stupid enough to draft a quarterback.
Oh yeah, they would be.
Ethan Metz says Giants 23, Packers 21. Of course you're going to say that. You're a Giants fan. You're not going to see us say the Packers are going to lose to the Giants. That's if Eli even shows up. They might not even be able to put 23 points up on the board. But win this, though, we go on to lose to Dallas, though, I mean, I still wouldn't consider it a success, but I mean, at least we finally beat the Giants in the playoffs.
Yeah. And honestly, to come as far as we have with all our injuries, that says something.
Yeah.
Like I've been saying, like a team with as many injuries as us, like any other team, like
It would fold.
yeah, they would fold, they would tank.
Yeah, but we didn't. So
Yeah, we were resilient.
that's what separates us from teams, like from us and other teams.
Yeah,
I think when it comes to that, we seem to have like more confidence in our team, even with the injuries.
yeah.
So yeah, I agree with that.
All right, so I think I'm going to close this out here.
Yep.
This has been Nick Fargo and Matt Ogden, and Packer Fanatic 98 was here earlier. Not sure what happened there. Go Pack, go! Let's get this win on Sunday.
Yep.
All right, take care, guys.
Peace.